Good morning and welcome to Florida State University. My name is Connor Banty and I am the athletic director. I just want to say to all of my transfer student athletes, welcome. This is not really your first rodeo here because you've already been in college. But to my incoming freshman student athletes, welcome. I understand that this is your last year of high school and college is quickly approaching. And so I just want to say thank you to all the students, whether you have traveled here via flying or driving. Thank you for showing your interest in this university by attending this orientation. So this orientation is really going to focus on us introducing our athletic program to you. But first, I just want to get into a little bit of detail about Florida State University. So our campus is located in Tallahassee, Florida. We share the same area as Florida A&M University, one of the largest HBCUs in the country. Our campus is spread over 1,000 acres of land. Our school colors are garnet and gold, and according to the U.S. News and World Rankings, our university is ranked 43rd among universities. That is something I am very proud of, and something everyone else should be proud of, whoever attends this university. There are three goals that Florida State University always tries to achieve. Usually every college has a few goals they want to achieve, but we have three main goals. We have a lot of goals we want to achieve, but these are the three main ones. The first one is we strive to guarantee success in the classroom for all students. This goal is the most important goal of all because students have to have the resources necessary to succeed in college. And the way we do that with our student athletes is we set up a study hall every single day, 7 days a week, and they are required to attend at least 3 hours a week. And they can spread out the hours however they want. They can do all 3 hours in one night. They can do 1 hour a day for 3 days, but they must do it at least 3 hours a week. So if they want to do 30 minutes a day for 6 days, that's also fine. And in order to keep track of their progress, we will have one of our coaches be there so they can sign off on this schedule and they will complete whatever coursework they do while in study hall. They're going to either study with their teammates or they're going to do homework, do presentations, work on them, study for finals, tests, quizzes, whatever. Our second goal is we want to make sure that the students will have a successful career once they are done with undergrad. And that is important because we have to make sure that the students are getting an education. I mean, they can play sports all they want, but that's not going to be something they can rely on to make a gradual income for the rest of their lives. Therefore, we have to make sure they are staying on top of the schoolwork so they can graduate and get a job after college. Our third goal is to make sure students are keeping up with their GPA necessary to stay in sports. This is something a little, unfortunately, that we really do need to work on. We don't lose too many athletes during the semester because of their grades. They usually keep their grades up pretty high. However, there are some who falter. And the ones who falter usually don't go to study hall. They don't study and put the time in necessary to get the grades. If they don't get the grades, they lose a scholarship. They'll have to move off campus. They'll have to leave the university and go somewhere else because we put education first. The reason why we put education first is because if they get injured and suffer a permanent injury for life, where they're not going to be able to play sports to have any kind of income, they're going to have to rely back on their education. That's why education is priceless. It's very important to get it. And so those are our three goals. We have many, many goals, but those are the three we mainly focus on because I believe they are the most important. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit about our conference. Florida State University is part of the Southwest Conference, and the Southwest Conference is made up of 6 schools, including us. the KNES State University, located in Lake Louisiana, University of Michigan, located in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Texas State University, located in San Marcos, Texas, University of Tulsa, located in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, located in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This year, for our conference, for football, we had a slightly less than stellar record. We won one game, we lost four, and in our regular season, we won three and lost six. That will be improved on for next year, because, you know, although I do believe in not losing, I believe in learning. We want to have a lot of learning experiences, but we also want to have a lot of wins as well. However, for volleyball, that's a different story. The volleyball team played wonderfully this year. In conference, we won 7 games and lost 3. In the regular season, we won 13 and lost 5. Our team placed second in conference, which I am proud of. And while we did not qualify for football, we did qualify to play in the NCAA National Championship game for volleyball. We went all the way to the top and we were victorious, and we are the 2016 NCAA National Champions for volleyball. I am so happy, and I cannot be any more proud of our girls for the amazing work they have put in. They put in a lot of practice this year. They practice almost every day for at least 3 hours a day. They are very serious about what they do, and they are role models. They are examples of how most athletic departments, how most universities should want to see. They're the prime example of how volleyball teams should work. They're prime examples of how athletes should work. And the reason why they were this successful is because the um, of the facilities that they have. So we have training facilities specifically for our athletes, and then we have a recreational facility for our students. Um, in these training facilities for our athletes, they are able to do any type of cardiovascular exercise they choose. We have weight rooms for them. We have practice space for them to practice whatever sport it is, whether it's football, soccer, volleyball, you name it. The only one is tennis because we have tennis courts for them to practice on, but we do have an indoor tennis court, so they can practice in there during the winter when it's a little bit too cold, or if it's really hot, because it gets very hot and humid in Florida. So we want to, they're not going to pass out. We have won 78 NCAA championships since the history of our school, and we've won that many. So I'm very proud of my athletes. And so, since you guys are at this orientation, you are interested in attending this university because something about our athletics program caught your eye or caught your interest. And if you choose to come here, you're going to make a very, very good decision, because we put your needs first as student athletes and transfer student athletes. We want to make sure your transition into college, even if you transfer from a school, we want to make sure your transition goes smoothly. We want you to feel welcome. We will put your needs before everybody else, because at the end of the day, it's about the students. We want to make sure you succeed in the classroom, and we also want you to succeed on the field of whatever sport you're playing. We want you to perform your best academically and physically, and Florida State University is going to help you achieve that. So with that being in mind, I just want to close out with this saying, and one quote that I love to go by is work hard, play hard. And I believe in that, because if you work hard enough, then you have all the time in the world to be able to play hard. And so I just want to say thank you for attending this orientation, and I hope you guys are safe on your way home. Thank you.